The world just quietly crossed one of the most important energy milestones in history, and almost nobody noticed. Global installed solar capacity has now passed 3 terawatts. That's 3 trillion watts of peak generating power. And the story behind that number tells you everything about where the global energy system is actually heading. Guys, let me put this into perspective because the raw numbers just don't capture what's actually going on here really adequately. The silicon solar cell was invented back in 1954. It took the world nearly 70 years to install the first terawatt of solar, which we finally hit in 2022. 1 terawatt, by the way, is roughly enough to meet the entire peak electricity demand of the United States. The second terawatt took less than 3 years, arriving in 2024. And the third terawatt took less than 2 years. Bloomberg reported the milestone was crossed in early 2026. And the exact date is actually being debated among analysts because solar is now being installed so fast that databases can't even agree on when we passed it. Think about that. We're adding roughly a gigawatt of new solar capacity every 12 hours. Now, if you've watched this channel for a while, you know I started it because of the predictions made by Tony Seba and Singularity University more than a decade ago, forecasting exactly this kind of exponential growth in solar and batteries. People called these predictions delusional, absurd. They said solar could never scale. Guys, I got a lot of hate on this channel in the early days. Well, here we are. And the curve is doing exactly what the exponential forecast said it would do. While the traditional energy agencies underestimated solar year after year after year. On the Electric Viking website, I'll put a link in the description below. We have more articles about electric cars and battery technology than any other website that I'm aware of in the world. So check that out. Link is in the description. And there you'll find our videos and analysis and articles about everything going on in the EV world. The 2025 numbers are staggering. The world installed around 700 gigawatts of new solar in a single year in 2025, according to the IEA's photovoltaic program. Solar made up 77% of all new renewable capacity additions globally, with wind at just 17%. And here's a milestone within the milestone for the first time ever. Solar generated more electricity than wind, about 2.78 petawatt hours versus 2.71. Solar has tripled its share of global electricity since 2020, from 3% to 9%. Now, these numbers are good, but they don't really fully capture everything because a lot of the solar that's currently generating, we don't know about. It's not connected to the grid. We have millions of solar owners in Africa, in the Middle East, Pakistan, for example, that are not connected to anything. We don't actually know that they exist, but they do. So who's driving this? Well, mostly China, obviously, and it's not close. China accounted for roughly 60% of all new solar installed in 2025, around 415 gigawatts, and its cumulative capacity now sits at 1.37 terawatts. That's more than the US, India, Germany, and Japan combined, several times over. The US is second with 266 gigawatts. So in theory, really, if you look at these numbers, not in theory, but in reality, the truth is that China has 5 times more solar installed than the United States. But watch India closely, guys. India is in third at 166, but they installed nearly 46 gigawatts in 2025, growth of more than 145%. And analysts now see it becoming the second engine of global solar growth. Here's the part, though, that I find the most interesting. The first terawatt was built almost entirely by rich countries subsidizing the panels. Kudos to them for doing that. That's what really launched this whole situation we're in today. But the next terawatts are increasingly going to go to developing nations, to Pakistan, to Nigeria, the Philippines, and Cuba. They are seeing extraordinary solar booms driven not by climate policy at all, nothing to do with it, but by pure economics, because cheap Chinese panels are now the fastest, cheapest way to escape brutal fossil fuel import bills and incredibly unreliable grids, or simply having no power where you live whatsoever. BloombergNEF expects the world to hit 9 terawatts by 2036, and by then, developing countries outside China are projected to hold more solar than the wealthy nations that started this whole thing. And a bit of home pride here, guys. Australia actually leads the entire world in solar per person at 1.73 kilowatts per capita, ahead of the Netherlands and ahead of Germany. But if Germany can install that much solar in a place where, oh, they get probably half the sun that we do here, maybe even less than half the sun, then that tells you just how much solar panels have improved and just how good they are now. Of course, there are challenges. China is curtailing solar output because generation has outrun transmission and storage, and Australia and California regularly see negative daytime power prices. The answer, of course, as you know, is batteries. And China doubled its battery storage capacity last year alone. Doubled. So the next phase of this revolution isn't about panels. It's about storing sunshine. And exactly as predicted a decade ago, that's the curve that's now going exponential as well. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Need expert advice on what car to buy, what solar system to get, what home battery to get, or potentially for your business? You can get, guys, a one-on-one consultation directly with me, 60 minutes of tailored guidance. This might help you avoid making a huge mistake spending money when you shouldn't, or potentially save you a massive amount of money. Click the link in the description below because I can assist you, and why not? The link is in the description. Thinking about getting solar, a home battery, or an EV charger? Check out Australia's best free comparison tool because it could save you a lot of money, guys. Click on the link below in the description and you can see how much you can save. Alternatively, give Resync a call. They are the guys who installed my battery and my home solar. I'll put a link to them as well in the description.